A lot of you out there probably use DaVinci Resolve, and a lot of you may use it on Linux. And there's sort of a couple of problems that are insurmountable in many ways, but you can sort of mitigate them slightly. Okay, on DaVinci Resolve Studio, it can't use, I think, VST plugins, but the big one is you can't use AAC audio. So if you have anything with an AAC audio, you cannot bring it into Resolve and get the audio. And then obviously, if you're on the free version of Resolve, the non-studio version, you can't use MP4 or H.265 or H.264 because unless you've got an NVIDIA card or you've got an NVIDIA card or an AMD card that's rigged up to use the FFmpeg encoders. So fundamentally, if you've got no encoder card, you can't use H.264 and you can't use H.265 on the free version because, sorry, get some coffee, because those encoders cost money. And on the free version of Resolve and Linux, they're not built in. On Windows and Mac, H.264 and H.265 are part of the OS. So, but on Linux, they're not. So there's a lot of people, all the scripts I've written, they go, I'm getting black video, I'm not seeing anything, I can't do this. And that's because you're using Linux and you basically can't, you don't have an encoder. So what do we do? So you normally would use FFmpeg or something like that to transcode your material to another format. So you transcode your AAC audio to, I don't know, PCM or something. And then for those of you who, that's the studio side. But for those of you using the free version of Resolve, you're stuck if you haven't got the MP4. So how do you use that? Now, there's a common denominator between both platforms, both versions. They both run and play back ProRes. So, and ProRes is obviously, it's a great format to work in for pretty much anything. So what I've made specifically for Omarchy, I don't know if it works on any other distributions, Arch-based, it's a little app. It's a script, obviously, that allows you to just grab your either your AAC files and convert them to like a ProRes variant. So it's MP4 to AAC to ProRes, whatever you want with PCM audio. Or if you've got an MP4 and you want a MP4, sorry, my screensaver. You've got an MP4 and you're on the free version of Resolve and you want to use that. This allows you obviously to convert it into ProRes, which will work in the free version of Resolve with the correct audio. So what we'll do first of all, we'll just do the Resolve installer. I'll install the free version, and then I'll try and show you the problem with the issue basically, and then I'll show you the app. We'll install the app, and then over to you. Anyway, that's the massive preamble. I hope that made sense. So let's dive in. Okay, so here we are in Omarchy. The first thing I've got to do is install DaVinci Resolve. So how do I do that? I need a file browser. And then we go to our downloads folder. And in the downloads folder, I've got the DaVinci Resolve free version, the zip. So that's DaVinci Resolve. I've got r.sh, which is the DaVinci Resolve installer script. And then I've also got ProRap, it's called, which is the app we're going to use to convert everything to ProRes. A simple app. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is just open a console, which I'll do like this. And then I do chmod +X, drag over that and make it executable. And then I drag over that again and then just run it. Now, I've already installed this, but I'm just going through this again just to show you. It'll pull down some dependencies and stuff, but I've just done it once. But when I was recording it, the doorbell went, so that's a nightmare. Here we go. It'll just push it back in again. Give it a second. and it should load, do its thing. Install DaVinci Resolve, warning, yeah. Skip, nothing to do. Right, so it's installed. So let's close that one down. And then let's go into, oh, not there. Let's go into DaVinci Resolve. And it should just launch. Now, the first time it launches for you, it'll be tiny, the text. So I'll show you how to get rid of that. Let's create. Get rid of that window. So you have to go in here, but tiny text. So go into Preferences, and then just go to User and change your UI display to 150, and then you'll be the same size as mine is in there. And that's Resolve installed. Okay, but before we pull this in, let's have a look at the media that I'm going to use. So let's get a file browser up again. Go to Videos, and I've got 3 bits of media there. Now I've already installed, let's do it in list view. There we go. I've installed an app called Media Info. So if I go open with Media Info, it comes up here and it tells me what is inside each file. So this first one is AV1 and the audio is PCM. So AV1 works and PCM audio, so that should be fine in the timeline. If I go to this one, open with Media Encoder. Oh, not that one. Slight mistake there. Didn't open that with Media Encoder. Did it open with Media Info? Open. Down here, let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Open with Media Info. Okay, so this one is HEVC. So that won't work inside the free version of Resolve, but you'll see the audio because it's 2-channel PCM. So let's close that one. And then last one, open with Media Info, open. And this is HEVC, and AAC. So in DaVinci Resolve, you won't see anything. You won't get the audio waveform and you won't get the picture. So there's the 3 files. Let's close that down and let's go into Resolve. Okay, let's just do this. Project 3, get rid of that one. Go into the media library, and there's our 3 files. Now, if I drag these into the timeline, yes, you can just see what I was talking about. So this first one here, is that one? Okay, so this first one here is AV1, and you can see, let's do the meters inspector. Where's the meters? Audio. Should see the wave, meters pop. There we go. And this you can hear the audio, so the audio is working. This second one has got correct audio, but you won't see the picture. And this last one has got the AAC, so you won't see anything. There we go. So those are those 3. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so next up now, I've got to install the little app that will allow me to transcode these and see them. So how do we do that? Let's go into file browser again, and I need to go to downloads, and I need a console window again, console, and same as before. So did I answer console there? All right, so CHNOD plus X, then drag over ProRap, that one, and then now I run it. Password. So it's installed. So let's close this down. Actually, we'll leave the moment because it's explodable screen. Hang on. So let's go to here. Let's look for convert to ProRes in your menu. Let's fire that up. So it brings us up an interface. Now you want to connect, it does batches, so it does either individual files or a couple of files, or it does the whole folder. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick those files, open, and we go to, they were in video, and there they are. So I'm going to select those 3. Okay. and it's telling me it's going to convert 3 files. Yes. Now it goes back in my window. What type of ProRes do you want? Now, it does all of them, because it does. You can convert other files in this as well. Not this just does it. I was really specifically designed it for Resolve. If you're going from an MP4, you really just want to go to LT, because it's literally it's the thing, isn't it? It's like it's a small bucket of information, and ProRes 422 is like a big bucket of information. Not gaining anything. Yeah, you can manipulate the bucket a bit more, but there's no more things inside it. So LT is fine for ProRes, to do MP4s from. So click OK. And you can do this. You can either keep its original name if you want to. I'm going to add on LT on the end of suffix. So OK. And last box is where do I put it? So I'm going to put it back in that videos folder. Click OK. Now, when I was building this thing, every time I put a progress bar in, it blew up. I just couldn't be bothered to do it. So you just have to, it'll tell you at the end. So downloads, where are we? Music, videos. There you go. It's building in now. And then at the end of the process, it will pop up a window. And by the way, just to be clear, this is FFmpeg ProRes. So it's not real ProRes. So, and here we go. And it's done it. However, when you render it out the other side of Resolve, that's proper ProRes, because it's coming out of a official ProRes renderer. So that's all done. Let's close all this down and go back into Resolve. Oh, DaVinci. Okay, let's open that up. Hang on. Project 3, let's bring that one up. That was the one with all the bits in. So there you go. There's our dead files that we can't use. Now we look back in there and let's put that down to there. And we want to pull in any of the ones with LT. So that one, that one, that one. Let's just grab it. That one, and that one. So there's our 3 files. So you've got that one. Now got me, audio, that one, me, audio, and that first one. That was okay, wasn't it? And now it's in ProRes. There you go. So let's quit out of that. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to me. So I hope somebody, it's really difficult to explain it, but you'll know the problem when you get there. If you're a studio user and you get AAC audio, it's like you have to go off and do loads of conversions. So I just thought this was a neat way to do it. And for all of you out there that haven't bought DaVinci Resolve, you should, and you're using the free version, and you bring in stuff with your camera, any MP4, you just can't use it. So with this, you can convert it to a really nice format that works really well inside DaVinci Resolve. Yes, it takes up a bit of space. I mean, you could always use proxy if you're not going to do too much to it, so a bit softer, but LT is perfect. Most of the news is shot on LT. So basically, you can use that. So I hope that's helpful. Just one thing, they do keep tweaking Omarchy quite a bit. So if you do download the Resolve installer and it breaks, then let me know. I mean, I keep updating it all the time, but it does break every now and again because of what they do. And if you're on a laptop, I can't really help you. This is all done for desktop. So there's all these weird things with NVIDIA drivers and stuff. And that only works, my whole setup works on NVIDIA. So if you haven't watched the end of the video and you've been battling with this on an ATI card, I'm sorry about that. You should have watched the end of the video. Anyway, there you go. I hope that's useful. Any questions or comments and stuff like that, obviously put them in the comments thing, and I'll try and help. And like and subscribe and all that. And anyway, and thanks for watching.